very much.
Yeah, and you know, those right hands Garcia landed were good ones, and David's now moving forward.
He's gonna help you block a left hook. You know, he didn't block any of it, and he got his ass handed to him. And I guess for me, it's just proving that I'll do it again.
Ryan Garcia is scheduled to face Rolly Romero on May 2nd, but he hasn't held back from taking shots at his longtime rival, Devin Haney. Garcia is making his return to the ring after his previous fight with Devin Haney, a match that was surrounded by controversy, accusations, and disqualifications. The whole situation forced Garcia to step away from boxing as a form of punishment. However, his time off seems to have only fueled his rivalry with Haney even more. This became evident during a recent press conference when Garcia was asked about his upcoming fight with Rolly Romero. Instead of focusing on Romero, Garcia quickly shifted his attention back to Devin Haney. It was clear that the desire for revenge against Haney still burned strongly inside him. Garcia's return to the sport is not just about his upcoming fight, it's also about settling the score with Haney.
I just want to thank God, thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ before anything. As far as Rolly's as my next opponent, you know, he wasn't my first choice, for sure.
He was or was not?
No, he wasn't. It was Pitbull Cruz, but, you know, things played out a different way. But, you know, I'm really focused on just whooping Devin Haney's ass again. That's all I'm really worried about.
The rivalry between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney flared up once again, with both fighters exchanging heated words. Garcia, clearly frustrated by the punishment he faced and the accusations that followed, expressed how deeply those claims affected him. He felt the accusations undermined all his hard work in the fight against Haney. During this particular press conference, the Mexican fighter was firm in his determination to clear his name and fix the damage to his reputation caused by Haney's claims. Garcia didn't hold back, accusing Haney of plotting to ruin his image and manipulate the result of their fight. Garcia's anger was evident as he condemned Haney for what he believed was an attempt to tarnish his career.
Just to not even redeem myself, but cement that bullshit fucking Austrian bullshit. You know what you probably did set up. We know you did that.
You know what happened?
Where's your little brother? Is your brother in the house? Because your brother knew before everybody else, and you don't answer that question.
My little brother right there.
Okay, so how do you know before everybody else?
Decided to forego a final fight, was supposed to face Macedo just up before this fight, said no.
The back and forth between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney grew even more intense. Garcia accused Haney's actions of being a clear example of corruption. Haney quickly fired back, accusing Garcia of using drugs, even going so far as to tell Garcia to stop using them. Garcia firmly denied the accusation, insisting that everything had been twisted and manipulated. His frustration boiled over as he turned the tables on Haney, making a bold claim. Garcia stated that the drug Haney was accusing him of using was actually something he had seen Haney carry in his pocket on multiple occasions. The tension between the two was palpable as their words became even sharper.
You know, corruption at its finest. Corruption at its finest. They couldn't take the loss. What's up, man? I know y'all see you. I don't want to touch that. I don't know what you're doing with your hands, buddy. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to look past Rolly.
You took your punishment because you knew you was guilty.
Hey, the Austrian don't help you block a left hook, bro. You got hit like 1,000 times.
Okay, so
you got dribbled off the canvas. You know nothing was taken. You know damn well. You know damn well.
Do not do drugs, kids. PDs.
Do not do drugs. Do not do. Okay, hey, he had that in his back pocket the whole time.
Would that be good for him or bad for him or to keep him sharp? So far, things are working out.
While many believe that Ryan Garcia was the one to spark the tension at the press conference, it's important to remember that Devin Haney wasn't quiet from the beginning. When Haney first took the mic to talk about his upcoming fight with Jose Ramirez, he made it clear that he was already focused on a potential matchup with Ryan Garcia. Haney openly stated that he was looking ahead to a showdown with Garcia as his next big challenge. However, as is often the case in boxing, things didn't go exactly as planned and the situation unfolded differently than he expected.
Came back.
Of course, that's the big fight is Ryan Garcia, but I cannot look past Jose Ramirez. I know that he's a tough competitor. I know that he's coming to win. And to get to the Ryan fight, first we got to beat Jose Ramirez, and that's what I look to do.
Utilizing his footwork, trying to lure Ryan Garcia into a potential.
Devin Haney's teasing of Ryan Garcia was also clear when Jose Ramirez was talking about his upcoming fight. During that moment, Ramirez was asked about Haney's improved ability to take punches, and Haney didn't miss the chance to respond. He subtly brought up the accusations of drug use, even suggesting that he had already fought against a drug addict. This was a clear jab at Ryan Garcia, implying that Haney's own chin was stronger because he hadn't faced someone with such issues.
You know, even if it was 31-0 with 31 knockouts, my job is to test his chin. I
don't understand what you mean by chin. I got up every single time against somebody that was on PEDs. So that showed that I had a chin. That showed I had a chin.
Well, shows you had a heart for sure.
Get him. Get him.
I said, certainly showed you had a lot of heart.
Exactly. So I showed I got a chin.
Not so much. And here is Davis. He will try to go downstairs. There he is. That part.
Bill Haney, Devin Haney's father, didn't hold back when he reacted to Todd Grisham's question about Devin's chin during the press conference. He called the event the worst one he had ever attended, criticizing the setup and claiming they were trying to stop him from speaking the truth. Bill felt that Grisham's behavior was unfair and one-sided, arguing that the interviewer didn't give enough credit to his son's accomplishments. He pointed out that Devin Haney has a granite chin and should be recognized as the undisputed champion, ranking number 9 on the pound-for-pound list. Bill emphasized that these important facts about Devin's legacy were being overlooked and needed to be given proper attention.
And what you see was a bullshit-ass press conference that Todd Grissom was one-sided, and he didn't describe Devin the way that he was supposed to describe him, as the youngest undisputed champion and with the legacy, number 9 on the pound-for-pound list. With not only just, he has a granite chin. Have you seen anyone get up from a Ryan Garcia left hook 3 times off the canvas? And that piece of shit, Todd Grissom, had to ask about his chin, question his chin. He was everything wrong at the press conference. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to not get the voice that's really going to tell the real in Devin's corner. They want to separate it, and they want to try to destroy the brand.
With Joe Goosen. Yeah, Joe Goosen has done a really good job.
Despite the widespread rumors about him failing a PED test, Ryan Garcia has consistently denied these claims. He firmly stands by his statement that he has never used performance-enhancing drugs, even though he tested positive for a banned substance and faced punishment from the New York Athletic Commission. Garcia has remained strong in his belief that his reputation was damaged due to manipulation and politics. In an interview with The Ring magazine, Garcia addressed the PED allegations directly, especially in response to the jabs Devin Haney took at him during the press conference.
Because I know I didn't take steroids, it's not going to be much different. I mean, and like the crazy thing is they want to like keep on saying, oh, it's because of the PEDs, it's because of the PEDs. I was on fighting a guy with PEDs.
An exceptional job with Gervonta Tank Davis as we have...
Ryan Garcia made it clear that he's fully prepared to face Devin Haney again, and this time he promises to bring an even more aggressive version of himself. He reminded everyone that his last performance against Haney was widely recognized as a brutal beating. When it comes to the PED accusations, Garcia argued that using performance-enhancing drugs would actually make it harder to block a left hook, something Haney struggled with in their previous fight. Garcia suggested that if anyone was using PEDs, it was Devin Haney, not him.
PEDs don't help you block a left hook. You know, he didn't block any of it, and he got his ass handed to him. And I guess for me, it's just proving that I'll do it again. That's it.
Keeping his right hand high against Luke Campbell, that wasn't the case. Yeah.
Ryan Garcia continues to proudly talk about his powerful left hook, believing it can hurt anyone who stands in his way. His focus has now shifted to his next opponent, Rolando "Rolly" Romero, although Garcia hasn't been paying much attention to him. While many people think Garcia's left hook could be a serious threat to Romero, Rolly remains calm and unbothered. He has made it clear that he's more interested in seeing the result in the ring and is letting his performance speak for itself.
You saw what Ryan Garcia did a year ago. How concerned are you with that left hook that he is so proud of?
Not very concerned at all.
At all?
At all.
You're going to defend it? You're going to stop it? How do you counteract it? How does he not land it?
You move the f*** out the way.
Of counterpunching the longer reach, the taller guy in Garcia.
Ryan Garcia hasn't given much credit to his opponent Rolando "Rolly" Romero, seeing him as just a minor obstacle in his path, with his main focus on a potential rematch. However, Romero believes he will be a serious challenge for Garcia. He's confident that this is his time to prove himself, especially since he knows Garcia well from their past sparring sessions. Romero also pointed out key factors that could give him the upper hand in this fight, including the belief that Devin Haney lacks real power, a weakness he thinks could help him gain an advantage over Garcia.
What do you feel puts you over the line against Ryan in this fight?
I know him. Know him really well.
Is it something similar that because Ryan knew Devin so well, he knew how to fight him? Is that like the mirror with this fight, that you know Ryan so well that you know what to throw at him?
There's no fear with Devin. Devin don't have no power. And then also, I mean, you want to come in all that extra weight, overweight, so, I mean, that makes a big difference. You know, there's still a lot of controversy going on with that fight. Aside from that, Devin was winning damn near every round that he didn't get dropped. Even the rounds he got dropped, he was winning the round.
Amid their ongoing rivalry, Andrew Tate has come out in support of Ryan Garcia, praising him as a skilled fighter. Tate admires Garcia for being outspoken and always standing up for himself. He respects Garcia's attitude of never being afraid to speak his mind and facing anyone, a quality Tate considers one of his favorites. On top of that, Tate also praised Garcia's fighting style, particularly his powerful left hook.
Ryan's amazing. Ryan's a great guy. He's amazing. I like that he stands up for himself. He's not afraid to say what he thinks. And he's got a pretty fast left hook also. So I really want...
Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney are both so focused on a potential rematch that it's overshadowing their current opponents. This has led experts in the boxing world to weigh in, including trainer Robert Garcia. He stressed that the rematch between Garcia and Haney needs to happen, no matter what, due to the controversy surrounding their first fight. Although Robert is currently training Jose Ramirez, he believes that even if Ramirez defeats Devin Haney, there's still a strong chance that the rematch between Garcia and Haney will take place.
The rematch could still happen. You know, it's a fight that brought in so much controversy that even if Haney was to lose, there's no reason why the rematch can't happen. You know, Jose's gonna go out there, do whatever it takes to win. I'm gonna train him. We're already training very hard. He's already motivated. That's the only thing in his mind is to go out there and win. And if that is to happen, when that happens and we're able to do it, it's still a fight that people want to see. Haney versus Ryan. People still.
There's that left hook that landed. That one.
Robert Garcia also shared his thoughts on how exciting a potential rematch between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney would be. He pointed out that high-profile fights, like Anthony Joshua's bouts against top-tier dangerous opponents, prove that even after losses, fighters can come back stronger. He emphasized that the rematch between Garcia and Haney is inevitable and will never be stopped, no matter what happens. When it finally takes place, Robert believes it will be one of the biggest events in boxing.
So it's not like it can happen just because he loses of another fight. I think that's the fight that could still happen. Totally out of the subject, but Anthony Joshua just lost. Wilder has lost. If they fight, it's still a big fight. If Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury fight, still a huge fight. They both coming out losses. So, Jose beats Haney, he could still fight Ryan, and it'll still be a big fight.
Garcia in the 7th or 8th round.
Devin Haney's return to the ring has generated a lot of excitement, and Claressa Shields has also shown her support for him. She sees his comeback as an important step forward, believing that Haney will prove himself to be one of the best once again, driven by his strong determination and motivation. Shields also praised Haney for his remarkable fighting style, recognizing his skill and technique as key factors in his success. She believes his journey will be one to follow closely, with the potential to further solidify his position as one of the top fighters in the sport.
I didn't see anything. I think I had the last minute, but I'm happy that Devin Haney is getting back into the ring after everything he went through. I'm happy to see him back in the ring, and I think he's still a great fighter, and I want to see more of him.
That will help him if he doesn't have the potential of getting that right hand in.
Well, he's being
As the PED controversy continues to hang over this matchup, Claressa Shields shared her thoughts, saying it no longer matters at this point. She believes Devin Haney is often disliked because of his greatness, and she fully supports him in the upcoming rematch. Shields went on to emphasize that Haney is truly made for this moment, confident that he has the mental and physical strength to rise to the challenge. Her words reflect her belief that Haney's skill and determination will stand out, no matter what people say.
That happened, but hey, in the social media world, and everybody have their opinion. But Devin Haney is hated not only because of how great he is, but because of his dad too. So it's a fight we all got to deal with when you got killed. But I think Devin Haney he's made for it.
Sharp jab by Garcia.
Amid the growing calls for a rematch, Ryan Garcia revealed that he wasn't initially pushing for one. He said the idea felt one-sided, and he only agreed to it because trainer Joe Goosen insisted on the rematch. Garcia made it clear that, based on their previous fight, there shouldn't even be a need for a rematch because he still believes he rightfully won their last bout. He also shared that he's been in excellent preparation, and if the rematch does take place, he's confident he will easily defeat Devin Haney.
It's pretty one-sided. There really shouldn't be a rematch, to be honest. I'm just doing it for Turkey. There really shouldn't be a rematch. It wasn't close. I beat him easy.
And Garcia.
Echoing Ryan Garcia's thoughts, Showbiz the Adult shared his perspective on Garcia's fighting skills. He reflected on their previous fight, calling it a brutal display where Ryan showcased his best abilities. While he supported Garcia, he suggested that Ryan might not have been specifically trained for Devin Haney in their last bout, which could have affected his performance. However, Showbiz remains confident that with the right preparation, Ryan could come out on top in a rematch. He pointed out that Devin Haney was dropped 5 times in their first fight, and to his credit, he got up every time. Showbiz described how Ryan's attacks were so impactful that even when he opened up, he hurt Haney. He noted that Ryan's physicality was a challenge, and it didn't even seem like Ryan had trained specifically for Haney. Showbiz also mentioned that he believes Ryan is more confident now for a rematch. He acknowledged Ryan's unpredictable power, which caused Haney significant trouble in their first fight. He compared Ryan's athleticism to a Rubik's Cube, complicated and hard to figure out, which threw Haney off balance and made it difficult for him to withstand Ryan's pressure. Showbiz emphasized that this combination of power and skill was crucial in their previous fight and suggested that if Ryan uses his jab more, feints, and throws different pitches, Haney still won't have an answer for it. He highlighted how Haney was just covering up and seemed confused, like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube. As the rematch gained momentum, Sean Porter also shared his views on the upcoming fight. He believes that whatever Ryan Garcia showed in their last encounter, he will build on and take it even further in the rematch. Porter expressed confidence in Garcia's ability to win, stating that Ryan now knows exactly how to dominate Devin Haney. He believes that with the lessons learned from their previous fight, Ryan will bring an even more refined and aggressive approach, making him a serious threat to Haney in the rematch.
And get out of there. And that's what you do with rematches. You find everything you did wrong. You know it instantly after the fight's over. You come back and you right those wrongs. I do believe that it's a rematch that he will win. I think we've talked about this time and time again. I think it's a rematch that both guys really need to have.
You know, those right hands Garcia landed were good ones, and Davis now moving forward.
On the other hand, Showbiz the Adult shared his thoughts on the fighting styles of both Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. He recalled that during their last fight, he noticed a weakness in Haney's athleticism, particularly his tendency to jab more than necessary. Showbiz believes that Ryan Garcia always had the upper hand in this area because he could take advantage of Haney's over-reliance on the jab. Showbiz expressed confidence in the improvements he has seen in Garcia's fighting style, saying that this time around, Ryan will make it much harder for Devin Haney to move around and execute his game plan. He believes that Garcia's growth as a fighter will create a significant challenge for Haney in their upcoming rematch.
He had major flaws that we all didn't see at first, which I did mention against Kambosos. Like, man, he got the bow and arrow effect. He keep jabbing and pulling that right hand back. But he was fighting guys who couldn't take advantage of it. He ended up fighting a guy, Ryan Garcia, who was his age and could match him physically. And sure enough, it showed. The funny thing is, Ryan Garcia, I believe, he felt that he was always better than him. When they were in amateurs, a little bigger gloves, headgear, stuff like that. Things that he recovered from that Ryan Garcia probably feel you wouldn't recover from if we were in a pro fight.
Sharp jab by Garcia.
As the controversy around Ryan Garcia's PED allegations continues to make waves, the big question remains: can his natural talent and skills still shine, or will these accusations define his career? With Devin Haney's own legacy and abilities also under scrutiny, the stakes for their possible rematch have never been higher. Will Garcia come back stronger and prove his critics wrong, or will Haney's experience and technical skills lead him to victory once again? As the rematch draws closer, the entire boxing world is watching, eager to see how these two dynamic fighters will face off in the ring. Stay tuned for more updates, expert analysis, and opinions as we dive deeper into this heated rivalry, which could become one of the most anticipated matchups in recent years. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest insights right here on our channel.